what's up guys? Hanging out with my wife this week. We are on a road trip and we stopped off in Oregon at a hotel just to spend the night, and we brought with us one of these little investigative tools. This is a UV flashlight that I used with my cousin with the Glowing Scorpions project, but UV light also helps identify bodily fluids. So we thought it might be fun tonight just to shine the light around our room and see what kind of things we could dig up. Maybe things that we don't want to find. I don't know, because we haven't actually slept in our beds yet. Go ahead, let's light up the bed. My wife's got this little black light flashlight here, and what this does is it illuminates human fluids. Should we take a look at the bed?
It's actually looking pretty good.
All right, 1 point for Best Western. Let's peel back the sheets and see if we can find anything here. Oh, let's see, what's here? Which those just look like they're marks of some kind. This is kind of a good sign, guys. I'm not seeing anything fluorescing, nothing really off-putting. The bed's pretty clean. Let's go check out the bathroom. Oh look, there's a little spot that got missed by the sink there. I don't know, maybe that's toothpaste or something of that nature. On the faucet you can see like little remnants of the white towel that was used to wipe it down. Looking down at the floor though, you can see it's actually pretty clean. I don't see many spots, so kudos to the cleaners here. So the wall looks completely clean, and then we turn off the lights, add a little UV light, and now we can see there are actually spots everywhere. Oh my goodness, look at the light switch. That's pretty gross. There's all kinds of stuff everywhere. So wow, how dirty are light switches? And you're touching those things all the time, huh? I think we'll be washing those down. See, it looks relatively normal. Put the light on it, looks pretty gross. Normal, gross. Wow, look at all that. Right here is the clean remote, and if we do an inspection on that, nothing really too concerning. The linens all look pretty good. I'm actually gonna be pretty confident sleeping in my bed tonight. That doesn't look bad at all, so they must really wash these things. It makes me wonder what the difference would be if we got a cheap little motel room. Okay, so guys, update. We were traveling home and we stopped over here at this little motel. The Best Western passed our test with flying colors, and so we wondered what a motel would be like in contrast. Let's go check it out. All right, so this is our first time seeing this, guys, and we have no idea what to expect, so let me just get this thing turned on. Boom. Oh wow, look at that. You can see right behind the coffee maker. Again, the walls are really dirty. It's amazing how much stuff is on the walls apparently that cleaners don't know about. So apparently they allow pets in this motel, and you can see by sweeping the UV light, there's a spot right there. It looks like maybe some pet matter. Right back over here by the door as well in the corner. Something was cleaned up there. The bed, that's glowing there just because there's a rip in the seam. Bed looks pretty clean on the top. Well, not too bad. These look very clean as well. It's good news. All right, well, we can sleep in peace. You know, for a motel, I'm actually pretty impressed. How do the light switches look? Not too bad, actually relatively clean. Time to see the bathroom. What do we have in here? It seems like in most of these hotels we've been to, it's the walls that get neglected. Look down here, there's quite a bit of gunk on that wall there. When you turn the light on, you can't even tell. All right, looks like we got a fairly decent motel. Looks pretty clean. Okay, so it's a week later and I've just checked into a really expensive hotel here in San Francisco. It's about 4 times as expensive as any of the hotels we were at earlier, and you can see it's quite a bit smaller as well. So now I am really curious to know, how does a really posh hotel hold up compared to just a little motel like we were in the other day? I brought my UV flashlight, so let's close the blinds and check it out. Get as dark in here as we can, starting over in the bed area, and they make all the bed sheets white. It's very hard actually to pick up anything on white sheets because white's about as reflective as it gets. So far so good though, huh? Oh, look on the pillow there. Who knows what that is, but that just popped into view. Even with the daylight on it, if you shine the UV light, those spots appear. 3 spots of who knows what, and who knows if it's been cleaned or not, but I probably won't be using that pillow tonight. All right, now here's a fun one, the remote control. Do we even want to see this? You can see it's covered in little flecks all over the place, and I'm assuming that's from the cotton rag that they used to wipe it down. So maybe they do clean the remotes. That's reassuring. Could be pretty nasty if they didn't. Whoa, look at that, right there on the floor. That looks kind of nasty. That just popped up out of nowhere. We've got hairs, we've got bits of fluff. There's quite a bit of dirt in there as well. It doesn't look like it's been very well taken care of. There is something on that card, and I don't know what it is, but you can see how it starts glowing under the light there. Ooh, look at that. Water for $6.50 per bottle. Wow. That's pretty grimy. Look at those buttons, guys. The buttons on the thermostat. Oh wow, look at this by the entryway here. There's all kinds of nasty stuff in the carpet there. It almost looks like something took a leak on the carpet. Something spilled for sure, maybe vomit. Maybe somebody threw up here. There's like little trails of fluid here. All right, let's check out the bathroom next. Here's what the light switch looks like with the light on. It doesn't really look that bad. I mean, everything in general looks pretty nice. The walls here, oh man, just like every hotel we've been to. It almost looks like toothpaste residue or some kind of fluid. Looking at the side of the toilet here, looks relatively clean, right? Doesn't look too bad, but you put a UV light on it and all the dirt and grime jumps right out at you. This corner is hideous. Look at that, look how dirty that is. Amazing. So disgusting under UV light. I have to say, this is one of the dirtiest hotels we've been in yet. And it's 4 times the price. So there you have it, guys. There's a little more insight into your living conditions when you're away from home. And if you want to, you can get one of these UV flashlights off the internet for about 20 bucks. Try doing a tour of the hotel room, the motel room, or if you're feeling really brave, try doing a tour of your own house in the dark. That's a very eye-opening experience. Anyway, thanks for joining me for this experiment, guys, and I'll be looking for you in the next video. Talk to you then.